Farm Guy here with a new mod test for Farming Simulator 22. This is for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 on Fox Farm, and this is the Sodimac Pack by Univers Simu modding, 48.54 megabytes to download. It is a pack of 5 trailers with various configurations on a few of them, and so these are well, 5 of the trailers plus a couple of them have different configurations, so we're going to test them all out. One at a time, and we're going to start with this one here. If we get our help window on and this on, so this is I'm going to take it from the mods and DLCs section here, and it lists them all 5 here in a row, and this is how I've set them up. So the first one we're going to look at is the MAG 8800 at $156,000 up to 34,000 liters, 14 tons, 24. So it's a manure spreader as well as a container. So let's just have a look at it here. So this is the manure spreader configuration here at 24,000 liters. We can extend that, but it does, oh yes, there we go, 24 meters, but 27,000 liters or 34,000 liters as a manure spreader. However, it also has a silage kit, which is not a manure spreader. It turns it into a silage wagon, and we're going to test that separately. So I got one of each of these. We also have the KLE 2408 at $74,000, 32,000 liter capacity, and it is what it is. It's just a silage or a trailer. We do have the tire choices are all the same on all these. We have a couple of choices, but pretty much they're all basically as you see it there. So no charge for the tires. Yes, if you go with the wide, it's $1,500. We have another trailer here, also just tire choices, and does not look like there's any charge for different tires. So it is what it is, 9,500 capacity liters. Slots are 11, 7, 5, 6, and 7. And the last one is again, well, not again. Sorry, we didn't look at this one, the XEL 6321 2020. At 20,000 liters, we have a grain bodywork that raises it to 25, or a silage to 31, and then tire choices. And then the next one is similar, it's just larger, and we have a couple of these we're going to show as well. So that is the scenario. So we're going to grab these first two, the manure spreader and the trailer, and we're going to set that up, and that's the first two we're going to look at. All right, as stated, the first trailer we're going to look at is this one in the manure spreading configuration, and if you want to look at it, we'll find it in conventional way under manure spreaders, and there it is. We did look at some of the configurations. We are using this one and then this one, so the silage kit and the Performer Plus extension. Wheel choices, we're familiar with those as we looked at. Not a lot of choice in the wheels, and that's no color choices or anything else. It is pretty much as it is. So if we get in, it is you do have the fold and unfold L1 and X. So it comes folded. In order to use it, L1 and X unfolds it. And we'll just hire a worker here, as I've shown you, as he has already been working here. And as you can see, it's a nice wide spread. It does not do lime, manure only. So it is pretty nice though. 10 miles per hour. I do believe that is the working. Oh, 9. So it's a little bit, actually, you can squeak out an extra mile per hour operating. It does have a little bit of a missed bit at the end. Not too bad though. As you can see here, he's going to miss just the tiniest little triangle down at the bottom. So that's not uncommon for spreaders with that type of pattern. But otherwise, very nicely, it works very well. We have some rear lights, we have signals, not the brightest of signals. LED, obviously. And brakes, no reverse. And we do have L1, R1, R1, and right stick up and down. You can adjust the tongue height or the hitch height, like so. And we'll just pull this up over here. We're going to take a look at the silage configuration whilst we drive up over here and set this little fella down here to get it ready for the final shot there. So let's just drop that there and move up over here. Now this is the silage configuration with the extension on the back, and I've filled it with chaff. Again, we have just the we don't have the unfold because it's not in the manure spreader configuration, which is nice. Sometimes you see that when they're a dual purpose trailer like this, but it is not. So just silage. We're going to show you unloading, and then we'll just pull up to a buy point and show you the products, just in case you don't know. And there we go. Back opens up like this. It is a oh, we don't have any animation for dumping. All right. Maybe that's because of the sell point. It's not a tipper, it's a rolling floor. Let's see if we can unload here what it does. Oh, okay. So we're missing a bit of animation on the dump, but it still dumps out. So, all right. Perhaps a slight update needed there for the visual animation. Come over here, fill it up. So we have chaff, grass, straw, hay, sugarcane, silage, wood chips, and back to chaff. And if we just fill it with chaff again, yeah, so the filling looks, so obviously you're going to tow this behind a forage harvester or use it beside one to collect such things, or any of the other items that were shown there, in whatever way you want to use this trailer for. But those are the only items it will hold. And no turning axles. They're just straight up, and it doesn't seem to affect the maneuverability or anything like that. So very nice. So that is those trailers. That is one trailer with two configurations. So we'll move on to the next trailer. Right, so the next trailer we're going to look at in this pack is the KLE2408, as you see before you. And if you are wanting to find it under your trailers, it is the first of the trailers. The rest of them are actually all in here. Here it is, the KLE2408, $74,000, 32,000 liters. There's just a few tire options, and $1,500 for the wide Michelins, like so. And that is about it. So this one is a little different than the other one, obviously, being a bulk trailer. So it will hold everything. I have rocks in there because I like to abuse trailers with rocks. And it seems to accommodate them quite well. No problems with the tires going flat, or... It is heavy, of course. There's rocks in there, 32,200 liters of them. We do have one Let's get into the light situation here so you can see a proper shot of this. L1 nothing, R1 we have some options. L1 and R1 is just the unload here, and it's the regular stuff. So R1 and tip side back or grain door, we have that option. Also right stick up and down it will lower that side panel there like so to facilitate loading by a front loader or something like that, or whatever you may want to do it for. So that's kind of neat, just like so. We do have a beacon at the back, and if we turn our lights on, we have a license plate light and running lights. We have reverse, brakes, signals, right and left, and some marker lights. Very nice. All right, let's turn those things off. And let's pull up over to a cell point and look at the unload animation. Animaniacs. Remember that cartoon? Anyways. Right, so pulling up to here, we have the regular rear dump. And there we go. We have some animation, and it seems to empty fairly reasonably well. And a high tip bucket. So once we let it go down, we're just going to check out the tip side grain door. Expectedly, it would go a lot slower emptying, although it's not too bad. Right. So we'll just switch it back, empty it out, and I will show you, just give you an idea of all the products. It is basically everything available on the map it will hold. It's a multi-fruit bulk trailer for anything you want to put in it, as long as it's not liquids. Everything but liquids. As we can see here, we got the stones, mineral feed, manure, and we'll scroll through all the items real quickly here. As you can see, no grapes though. Grapes are, well, there's other mods for that. But typically trailers don't hold grapes unless it specifically says it's a grape trailer. Right, so we're going to park this back up beside the other two that we already tested. And moving on to the next one. No turning. I don't think any of these have wheels, turning axles on the rear. So still quite maneuverable, as you can see. Very nice. See you on to the next trailer. All right, the next trailer we're going to look at is the KTP21, as we see here. Yes, indeed. And not there, but here in trailers. It's the next one under trailers. Here is the KTP21, $49,000, 9,500 liters capacity of all those items, regular bulk items. If we take a look at it in the store, we just have the tire options, couple of different ones. No charge for any of the tires, so choose whichever one you like at no extra charge. $49,000. Right, so again, of course, I filled it with rocks. And no beacons, but we have lights and signals. Oh, there is a beacon. It's hidden. It was hiding over there. There it is. So we do have a beacon. Very nice. Reverse. Is it? Yeah, so it's kind of reverse lights. Very kind of not very bright. That's okay. We'll go and empty it out here. We do have the only real the only option with this trailer is we have tip side back. Oh, we have tip side back. That is it. Really? Why would you even give that as an option then, if it's only tip side back? Okay, well, that's fine then. We don't have any options for tipping or anything else. It is just straight up a small trailer, and there we go. There's the animation of it dumping out, and it empties very quickly. So this is going to be something very nice for a small operation. Again, we have all the products here available except grapes, of course, as we scroll through them all very quickly. As you can see there, we'll fill it with mineral feed. Why not? And there you have it. That's again, no steering axles or anything fancy dancy on there. It is straight up just a small little trailer like that with an tipper and dump. And we will park it beside its bigger brothers here. And we'll move on to the next trailer in this pack. All right, so the next trailer we're going to look at is the XEAL6321, which actually has a couple of different configurations that we're going to try out, and that as well is in the trailers. And there it is, $36,000 for the base model. It's a bulk trailer. And configurations of the standard, which we don't have out there, but we do have the grain bodywork because it's mentioned as a grain, and then it has a silage bodywork. So those are the two other options other than the base one. 25,000, 31,000 liter capacity, and the familiar tire options like so, and yeah, $1,500 if you want to go with Michelin wide tires, just so you know. Right, so first of all, we have the grain option, or as designated as the grain option, and it's a bulk trailer. It holds everything actually. We have lights. We do have a beacon. There it is, hiding inside the frame there like that. So kind of an interesting spot for it. We have reverse lights and signals. Yes, all the same there. We also have a tip back or tip grain door. We'll test out the see how fast just the bulk tipping is. I don't know anyone who actually really uses the grain door much, if at all. If you do use the grain door option, let me know. I'm curious. I might actually do that in a poll. Be interesting to find out how many people actually use the grain door option as a tipping option. And there you go. It's pretty quick unloading, which is nice. We don't have any other options here for this trailer for adjustments or anything. That is pretty much it. And just to show you, yes, it holds all these items just like the other ones. I won't spend too much time on that. We're going to zip around here and just jump into our other one. And this is the larger capacity silage option. However, it is also a bulk trailer and it will hold everything. And it's just a the optional configuration. And unload looks good, and unload speed is pretty good actually, and it's pretty quick. Fairly high tip on there, so height restricted areas you should be aware of. Very nice animation on that. And we're going to park these next to our other little buddies in this pack, and we'll move on to the next trailer in this pack. Alright, so the last trailer, we've come to the last trailer, and the last trailer we're going to look at is the XEAL8832 in a couple of different configurations, and we'll find this on trailers. And there it is, the last one, $59,000, starting at 29,000 liters, holds everything except grapes. If we come in here, configuration, the standard, we don't have there, but we do have the grain bodywork and the silage at 44,000 liters, and the wheels are just like the other ones. Although this one, if we, I don't know if we can see it here, this one appears to have steering axles, which we will show. So $66,000 all maxed out on the configurations. Oh, let's see, there we go. Wide tires are an extra $1,500. Right, so let's hop into this one. This is the smaller of the two, and we're just going to take a quick look at Yes, it does have that beacon and signals, reverse, brake lights, and lights. So the same as the others. We have a tip-side back or grain door option. I have it filled with rocks, and we do have, I did notice, yes, so there is turning axles, but when you back up, they straighten out. So that is, for me, that is very important because my reversing skills are terrible at the best of times, and if the tires still turn when you're reversing, it just totally messes me up. So I do like it when there are turning axles, that's fine, but as long as they straighten out like that as soon as you back up, very nice. Right. Why do I fill trailers with rocks? Because rocks usually expose some possible deficiencies in the weight handling capacities of trailers, and yeah. So, but in this case, they have performed outstandingly, and I'll stop talking and empty this. And this one also seems to empty out quite quickly. It holds, again, same with these two trailers, they hold everything except grapes, and that empties out fairly quickly. Not too bad. Very nice. Animation's good on there. So just a slight problem with the animation on the first trailer. And again, no other options to adjust anything or anything like that. Again, we have all the things it will hold is everything except grapes, as you can see there. Right, let's just move this aside for a second, and we'll just slip over to the other one. And this one, of course, is slightly more... Oh, do we have an option to lower the side? No, we can't lower the side on this one. But we have the back and grain door option, that's it. And we will just show the dumping animation. I'm pretty... It's just a configuration, different configuration of the one we just shown. And we will dump. And very nice. Right, so that wraps this up. A nice set of tipper trailers, tipper and end dump trailers with a manure configuration as we demonstrated. So not too bad for a pack if you like. It's a brand that I haven't seen before. I do believe it's a new brand if I am correct. 48.54 megabytes to download, so it's not huge, although it is sizable, I guess you could say. It's a nice simple pack. There's not a ton of options to confuse things. There's not a whole lot of, I mean, there's no color options, but I think they wanted to say stay true to the brand perhaps. And it is quite a nice simple pack of trailers with a few options, configuration options to customize it a little bit for whatever you might need them for. But all in all, they all work great and operate fine with the capacities and the weight, with the small issue with the animation on there. I'm sure we'll see an update for that. It's not critical or anything really to worry about all that much. And then there you have it. That's the Sodimac Pack by Univers Simu Modding, 48.54 megabytes to download. Slot counts are quite low too, 11, 7, 5, 6, and 7. Pretty low. Thank you all for watching. I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's only a game, so till next time, bye for now.